Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, MYALASKANKLEEKAI. We have two Alaskan Klee and you may know us from Instagram, where our Instagram account is I Spy with my little Skye. Right now I'm here with Copper and his older sister Skye is somewhere else in the house. And today we're going to talk to you about everything you need to know about getting an Alaskan Klee, so stay tuned for all the tips that you need. So the first thing to remember if you're getting an Alaskan Klee is to go onto Alaskan Klee Association of America, their website, which is AKKAOA.org, and they will have all the information that you need about Alaskan Klee. They're the foremost resource for anybody who's interested in learning about the breed, and for anyone who's already got one of these dogs. If you're looking to find out more about the history, the lady who created them called Linda Sperling, or just to find out what breeders are out there in America and worldwide, you want to go and check out Alaskan Klee Association of America. So the second thing to remember if you're trying to get an Alaskan Klee is that an Alaskan Klee is a purebred dog. So despite what you might read elsewhere or what you may have been informed, Alaskan Klee are a breed and they're recognized by the United Kennel Club of America. So you'll often get people asking, are Alaskan Klee mixed with something, or Alaskan Klee, are they a mix of a Siberian Husky and a Chihuahua? Are they a mix of a Pomsky and another breed? But no, these are purebred dogs, and they have been over 15 generations of Alaskan Klee that have been registered with the United Kennel Club. So they are in fact their own breed. So don't get it confused, Alaskan Klee is a breed of dog. So the third thing to consider, if you've already been on the Alaskan Klee Association of America's website and you want to learn a little bit more, you can always head over to Facebook. There's about 2 or 3 big Alaskan Klee pages. I think they've got about 3,000 to 5,000 members, and you'll always get people who have Alaskan Klee asking questions, or even people who just want to learn more about the breed. You can pop your question in there. I think some of them you may have to request to join. Then there's other groups for people who already own Alaskan Klee. If you live in a certain area of the country, like the Bay Area, New York, they have groups that are specific to that area. Then there's also breeders who will have their own Facebook pages, and then people who adopt dogs from a certain breeder. There is obviously going to be pages for those people as well. So we got our dogs from Nordic Mini Husky, and they have a Nordic Mini Husky page. So everyone who's ever got a dog from Nordic Mini Husky can join that page, and you can ask a question, or you can find out how other dogs from the same litters or different litters with different parents and how they're all doing. So Facebook is also a great resource for people who are trying to learn more about Alaskan Klee. So if you have any other questions, you can always pop over to Facebook and pop in your question. So obviously one of the common questions about Alaskan Klee is going to be how much do they cost? And the average price on Alaskan Klee tends to be around $2,500, but that can vary depending on the eye color, the coat color, and just from breeder to breeder. As a general rule of thumb, you should expect to pay a minimum of $1,800 for an Alaskan Klee or a maximum of $3,000 for an Alaskan Klee. If you're ever charged more or less than those figures, then you may want to check that you are buying from a reputable breeder. And once again, you can do that by heading over to the Alaskan Klee Association of America's website, and they have 50 breeders that have signed up with the Code of Ethics there. So that would be your best bet. Now, as we touched on breeders, there are around 100 breeders of Alaskan Klee in the United States and worldwide, and around 50 of those have signed up to the Alaskan Klee Association of America's Code of Ethics. So if you're looking to buy an Alaskan Klee and you want to be sure that you're buying from someone that has signed up to those Code of Ethics, then the best place to go is check out their website, and you'll find a list of 50 breeders there. If you just want that added level of security and peace of mind, then those 50 breeders are probably the best bet to go for. That's not to say that the other breeders are doing anything wrong, but those are the ones that have signed up to the Code of Ethics, so they're probably your safest bet. So another important thing to consider is the questions that you need to ask the breeder when you get to the breeder's house, or even beforehand when you're discussing with the breeder about potentially adopting one of their puppies. Usually you want to make sure that the parents are registered with the United Kennel Club. That's probably the best way to make sure that you are avoiding a scam. You'll also want to ask if the breeder is doing health and genetic screens. You'll also want to ask, is that breeder working with other breeders to improve the diversity in the genetic pool? When you go to the breeder's house, you should ask to see the puppy with its mum to make sure that that is where the puppy has come from and there's been no third parties involved. You can also ask questions about the parent's temperament, the parent's health, And you can also go ask the breeder when you're there face to face with them to see the proof of the UKC documentation. Of course, the breeder will also have questions to ask you, so be prepared to answer some questions. These will usually include your living situation. Are you living in an apartment? If you're living in an apartment, do you have enough space or a little dog park that's near you to take them out and exercise them? If you're living in an apartment that doesn't really have access to the outdoors, are you prepared to take your dog for regular walks and give them enough exercise to make sure that they're happy and mentally and physically stimulated? They'll usually get you to fill out a lengthy questionnaire that's just details about yourself and, once again, kind of your living situation and your arrangements. Have you owned a dog before? Are you prepared for the cost and responsibility that comes with owning a dog and an Alaskan Klee. They'll also ask you, do you have the right finances? Because in the first year of having a dog, or a puppy I should say, it is quite a costly experience that you have to pay for all their initial injections, lots of vet trips. They can always find it difficult to adjust at the start, so you may need to rush your dog to emergency just to make sure that it's nothing wrong with it if it isn't eaten at the very start when you bring it home. So a breeder will make sure that you have the finances required to look after one of these dogs. If you're worried about falling foul of a potential scam, then really the best way to make sure that you are getting a legitimate Alaskan Klee from a reputable breeder is to go onto their website, check out the 50 breeders that are there, make sure that you ask to see the UKC registration of the parents, make sure that you avoid buying any Alaskan Klee online, in a pet shop, or from any third-party dealer. By doing this, you'll make sure that you're doing every possible step to avoid being scammed, and if you do go onto the Alaskan Klee Association of America's website and hit up one of those 50 breeders, then you will be okay. If you're still looking to get more information about Alaskan Klee, then one of the best sources of information is going to be current owners on Instagram. Now, we get messages every single week asking us about Skye and Copper, and people just wanting to learn a little bit more about the breed. What is their temperament like? What are their pros and cons? And I know from our friends within the Alaskan Klee community on social media that everyone is always happy to give as much information as possible. So that really could be your third source of information if you're looking to learn more about these dogs after visiting the AKKAOA website, and also after going on Facebook and checking out one of the Alaskan Klee groups. I would recommend going on Instagram and just asking some of the owners already, what is it like to own an Alaskan Klee, and what are the bits of advice that they'd have for you. So that's all from us today. That is everything you need to know about getting an Alaskan Klee, and we're here with Copper and Skye, and I think they're just about ready to go out for a walk. So this is a good place to wrap it up, and I hope this video has been proven useful. If you have any questions about Alaskan Klee, you want to learn a bit more, then feel free to hit subscribe below. We're trying to build up our YouTube channel, or alternatively you can head over to Instagram and check us out on I Spy with my little Skye, and we'll happily answer any questions that you have about Alaskan Klee.